Coming to watch this movie will give you an exposure to how the Ewe community used to be way back in the 17th century, in the times of Agokoli. I like that scene so much. I was inspired. I mean, this is a scene that is showing a typical African vegetation jungle where there is a waterfall and it looks so natural. You know, the aquatic, like the environment was very, very beautiful. After watching that scene a couple of times, what actually came to mind was a mid-tempo African epic instrumentation music piece where we are going to have this constant African drums playing jum to dum to dum, you know, jum to dum to dum, and you know that's all. It's just going to play rhythmically as it goes. Then we have this marimba coming, you know, too, because I mean, this is a young guy who is journeying through the forest. After I laid the drums, it became much more interesting, and it got more interesting when I got the marimba playing some melody beneath it, and then. I mean, it was very nice. Then I added the flutes and stuff, and you know, I was very happy with the result I came up with. And when layered under the scene, it was very beautiful. And I think the director he was also very much satisfied with it. Right from the jungle, we switched to Detor, who is matured now, and now that tone is more like a brand new day. If you've gone to the village, you wake up in the morning and it's cozy, it's serene. Everyone is going about his business, you know, things are going on in order manner, like, you know, everything is so beautiful. Everyone is going about his day-to-day life. Kids are playing in that typical African environment. So it inspired me to do something unlike the waterfall. It inspired me to do something that was slow tempo, a little bit much more slower than the waterfall. So we had what you are hearing play, and then gradually it grows into strings coming in, and flutes, which is very instrumental when it comes to our culture, also comes in and then plays. The overall, what we get from that instrumentation is the happy feel, the happy day. Oh, and people are going about their businesses, and you could see two ladies were even greeting Detor. So I think for the marketing, I conceptualized two ideas. The very first one came in more aggressively. It was only after I finished composing it that I later realized that when I placed it under the market scene, it wasn't picking. I think it was too aggressive for that scene. I decided, let me get something a little bit mid-tempo, happy, just like what I had for the older Detor. So I decided to have something. And of course, it's a typical African market scene. You know, we are picturing the medieval days. If you look at the scene very well, you can see market women selling, people going about, you know, and stuff. So it had to be as natural as possible. The very first one had too much drums. Like I said, it's very aggressive. Too aggressive for a market scene. It's more legendary, it's like it's more epic. I decided to compose another one, and the second one I think works much more better. For this project, I wish I could have done it better. in terms of certain elements that I felt time wasn't on our side, or time wasn't on my side to introduce. One of the elements I wished I would have introduced would have been a vocal, like a voice on one of the scores, especially for the OSLO. When it was ending, we could have had a man singing in the Asian, and not also forgetting, as part of our musical accoutrements that identify us as Africans, we also sing. We have male singers, we have female singers, we have lyrics too. So I believe that somehow we would have fused some lyrics that makes meaning, or that adds a lot of meaning to those particular scenes. Like the OSLO could have had something. Exactly. The market scene too, there could have been something, But I mean, we live to do better. So there is more room for more improvements next time on other projects. Maybe you haven't been to the Volta region to see how the Volta region is like, how the people talk, their cultural dance, the things that take place during the festivities in the Ewe or in the Volta region. Coming to watch this movie will give you an exposure to how the Ewe community used to be way back in the 17th century, in the times of Agokoli. You get to see how their attires were like, how they interacted, how they went about their day-to-day activities. You get to see the waterfalls. People haven't really experienced some of these things. So when you come and watch this movie, you will get to. And then the music complementing it also does a great job. You get to hear the marimbas. It's very interesting. I mean, I've had some few reviews from people. I love what we've done so far. Director is also happy about it. Others have also called to congratulate me on how the score came out. And so I believe the audience will also come and experience what others have experienced and have given sentiments on. So I mean, we'll be expecting them to come in.